Okay, we're
Stop blowing
live.
your damn line. Okay, we're live. Alright, so start it
Yeah.
off. Alright, so what do you
So,
want to start?
I guess we can talk about that government thing again.
Okay.
Just very short.
Yeah, because it'll be very fast, yeah, because we started talking about it before. Well, I think the whole march to DC. Stop blowing your damn mic. It's distracting. I think the whole issue with the whole marching to DC with guns on the backs, I don't know. I find that it's probably not going to end well. I think we're going to have a ton of cops that will either try to start something or straight out just arrest them. Because I'm almost positive that it is against the law to have a gun in the District of Columbia. And, I mean, that's essentially what they're doing. They are going to have tons of people with guns on them, and they're going to walk into the District of Columbia. So, either they're going to get arrested, or they're going to get harassed. And I'll tell you straight out that the mass media, the news broadcasts, are going to demonize these people like hell. I mean, Fox is probably going to demonize them. Every news network, at least every major news network, is going to demonize these people because they are standing up for the whites. At least on some level. Because you're going to have some nut jobs that are going to say how these people are being, this and that, and. But America is supposed to be a free nation. These people are supposedly going to have, supposed to have the right to bear arms, and yet you've seen in the past how the government has attacked civil rights violently and quite often. So I don't see how this is going to be any different at all. I mean, they may. I'm not going to dismiss it, but I highly doubt that they're going to allow these people to go into the District of Columbia and basically do what they have to do what they want to do, to defend the right to own guns.
What I think is gonna happen is they're gonna go in and get elected.
That's most likely what's going to happen, yeah. Because I'm almost positive that it is against the law to have a gun in the District of Columbia. At least, from what I understand, you can't have a gun on you in the District of Columbia. I'm not entirely sure if you can have a gun, but I do know for a fact you can't have it on you. And these people are going to have guns on them. So, when they walk in, when they pass that line, that basically is the District of Columbia, they are breaking the law. So, West will probably be made. Time will tell how the world reacts. Obviously, this is going to go around the globe because this is a major thing. This will almost certainly be recorded on smartphones, and news networks will cover it. So it will be seen around the world. So I'm actually going to be quite interested in the aftermath of the supposed march to DC on Independence. Isn't that when they're going to march on Independence Day?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I'm hoping that they can do this and everything is going to be okay. No one's going to, be arrested. No one's going to get hurt. But I don't see that happening. I see people being harassed. I see people being arrested. Hell, I won't be surprised if people get attacked.
I think all that does is another 99% movement then.
Probably, but America has really, in recent years, and one honestly, with the way the government is now and the way the civil rights have been attacked, honestly, it is getting to the point where civil war is becoming more and more likely, and I just hope that it won't come to a civil war. But it's just getting to that point where it's like sooner or later we're gonna go to civil war regardless if we want it or not. If
Oh, we will.
if this ends up the way I expect it, yeah, it will probably be war or very close to war. People will be extremely upset with the government if it ends the way I think it will.
But they're how gonna go. They're going to do a little protest. Nothing gonna happen. They're gonna cry some more, and that's it.
Well, Andy, I believe that the time for talking is about over. We have talked enough. I think that if this ends the way I think it will end, the time for peaceful protest is not as done as you can be. If this ends violently, like I expect, you can put a fork in it because the peaceful protests have run their course. It's time to actually get serious about fighting for your civil rights.
And that's another thing. Like, you hear all the people saying, time to do a revolution or something. Like, people, you're fighting more people, tanks, drones, you're fighting everything. You're not gonna win.
Yeah, Andy, that's the mindset most Americans have is why should we go against the government? They have tanks, they have planes, they have everything that we don't. The thing is that most of that can easily be destroyed, sabotaged. You could probably hack it. I mean, Anonymous has proven that they could hack into something. I mean, I saw a video of Anonymous hack, I think, Fox. So if they can hack Fox, why can't they hack the Pentagon or anything?
They could.
So,
They could, but here's the thing. Other countries would just invade and help.
why would they do that? Andy, the European nations did not get involved in the civil war we had in the 1860s. You want to know why?
If they see,
Because they had absolutely no reason to get involved. The Confederacy, the Confederacy went to, I think, England and asked for aid, and they didn't get aid. So why would Europe, Russia, and any foreign power care about a war, a civil war in the United States?
because they know if a new government is formed, that new government may not be as nice to them as one we have now.
That could be said by any nation, by any government. I mean, Andy, Africa is constantly at war. The Middle East is constantly at war. Who's to say that one government isn't going to be just as bad as the next government that takes over? Just because a new government is formed, doesn't mean anything. Governments are constantly changing, are constantly being overtaken. So,
Except for the United States, we are the same.
well, no, not really.
We never change.
We constantly change, Andy.
We're using the same style of government that the nation was founded on.
I highly doubt that. I mean, we went on a two-party system, don't we? You know, you have a Democrat, you have a Republican.
Yeah, but the way I see it is Republican, Democrat of the Front Party, and then the independent people
But
of
I
the
mean,
second.
here's the problem.
On the second.
But here's the problem: is it doesn't seem to work. Um, Honestly, I can't tell you the difference between a Republican and a Democrat. To me, they are the same. They
They are.
both lie. They both lie. They both pay, pay people to get them in. They basically don't do jack shit. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I despise any form of government, no matter what it is. Because to me, a government is essentially a group of people that have more power than the average person, telling you what you can and cannot do. To me, I'm an individual. Why can't I decide how I live my life? Why should I bow down to someone 100 miles away or 1,000 miles away? What do they know? What does some politician know about how a farmer should farm his land? What does a politician know about what should be done in a part of the country that is thousands of miles away? They don't. They have absolutely no knowledge of how shit is being done in North Dakota, in California, in Texas. Yet they think they should make laws that affect everybody. Honestly, the only thing that I think governments should have to study for is should we go to war. And even then, I think it should be voted by the majority of the people. By the people.
The way I see it is there should be one government part then. Done. You hear all the crybabies saying, small government, yet they don't push anything. They don't push any new ideas.
I don't know. I'd rather have a small government than a big government. Because if a government gets too damn big, they start taking shit. I think we need. I think the states need to start pushing to get some power back. Because the government has too much and the states don't have enough.
That's another thing. It's like, why do you have states? Like, if we're one nation, then we shouldn't have 50 plus nations inside of it. Like, counterproductive.
Honestly, I really don't know why we have states. I mean, you don't see Russia that has a bunch of lines drawn through it. But, I mean, America has a bunch of lines drawn through it. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I kind of see. It was supposed to be one nation. Why are we separating ourselves by having a whole bunch of borders? But, you know, who am I to say how the United States should be formed? But yeah, I mean, I think we should just eliminate the borders. Just be one nation, one set of boundaries. Be done with it. But I mean, I think the reason we have states is because it's I don't know. It makes people feel proud because they live in an area. Texas is proud because they fought against the Mexicans and gained their independence. In all honesty, I think Texas should be a nation on its own.
That is to be Mexico.
I mean, I honestly think that Texas California, they should just break away from the Union and become their own country and be done with it. The only reason they haven't is because I think that the president needs to sign off of it, and he won't. Yeah. I mean, honestly, to me, I think if a vote was put, and the majority of the people want to secede, they should be allowed to secede. But I think the president needs to sign it first to permit them to do it. And you know damn well that's never going to happen.
Yeah, which is the 60 feature.
Yeah, because if a state seceded, that means less tax money, less people that they can then send into any war. That's never going to happen. No state is ever going to be allowed to secede from the Union. Ever. You can quote me on that. They will never be allowed to secede. The president will never allow it.
But yeah, I don't really see the point in like having 3 governments.
Three governments.
Yeah.
What 3 governments are you even talking about?
You have city government, state government, federal government.
You mean local government, state government?
Yeah.
Yeah, well. Honestly, the way we have our government set up, I am about as confused as I can possibly be. I really don't understand jack shit about the government. It's so damn confusing. Because you have 50 states, and apparently you have like 50 departments that work for the, you know, I'm fucking confused, okay? I don't understand any of it. This nation is just fucking confusing as all hell.
Like my phone going, we have to do battle.
Alright, well, let's get off this topic. What else do you want to talk about?
I don't really know.
Alright, well, let's talk about the whole approach from the Xbox One and the PS4, and how they approached it. I honestly feel that the approach that both companies did, they were polar opposites of each other. Sony was focused on games, and they showed, I think, some, other features. But Xbox One was focused almost entirely on just crap. TV. Call of Duty, TV. Like, essentially that was the whole thing. TV. Because I watched the recap, and that's essentially all they did. It was TV. Call of Duty, TV, connect, TV, connect, TV. It's like, god damn it. Like, this is a game system, right? Like, I'm not confused, am I? The Xbox One is a game system.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, well, why is it that... Why should I give 2 shits about using my Xbox One to watch TV? Isn't that what my TV box is for? Isn't that why I bought cable? You know, so I watch it on my TV, not my game system?
Like I have a better thing for interior of the Xbox One. Buy a laptop. Does the exact same thing.
Honestly, if you're gonna buy a game system, buy it for games. Or at least use it to get game-related subjects. Like, game news. You can go online and read some game news. That's fine. I feel okay with that. You want to go online and look up a review of a game? Fine. Good. That's perfectly okay. But if you're using your game system to watch football, watch it on TV. Okay? That's what you use it for. If you're gonna watch your sports, watch it on your TV. Not only is it bigger, but you know, it's right there. And honestly,
I think people that do that are really stupid. Like, if you're gonna buy a game system, play games. Like, ain't that hard.
Yeah. But I also think they made a huge error in the naming of it. Like, really? Xbox One? Like, how unoriginal is that name? It's the most lazy ass name ever. Xbox One. That's really? Like, I want to know who the hell was the individual that was sitting at Microsoft discussing names for the system, and someone obviously must have raised their hand and said, I have a name. Yes, John, what's the name? Xbox One, so they must have all looked at each other and said, yeah, that's the name of it. Yep. Really? You couldn't think of any better name? No. It's just, let's pull a Nintendo. Let's pull a Nintendo. And just basically add some little change to the name, and it's a new system. Oh my god, yeah, Wii. Okay? What's our new system gonna be? Alright guys, we had launched the Wii. This is the next generation system. Well, no, not really. But this is the next system. Let's call it the Wii U. Yeah. Let's call it the Wii U. We're gonna add one letter, one goddamn letter, and it's a new system. People are gonna go jumping at it. You know? Yeah. We have one letter. It's a brand new system, everybody. Congratulations. Throw away your U, the Wii. Throw away your Wii and buy a Wii U. Completely new. It took us forever to make. It's brand fucking new. Trash your old system. Buy this. It's the best thing you'll ever make. No. No.
My point was, they made that system, didn't sell.
Like, well, obviously it didn't sell. It was a piece of shit. Not only did Nintendo stop caring, they just stopped even trying. And I mean, I'm a big supporter of Nintendo. I've been a big supporter up until GameCube. And then GameCube stopped, and they released the next generation, the Wii, and I was like, this a joke? This must have been a joke, right? Please tell me it's a joke. No, it was not a fucking joke. They actually did release a system called a Wii. And then they have the audacity to tell me that they released a console, and the only thing they did was add the letter U. No, I refuse. Once I heard that they released a system called the Wii U, I stopped caring. It became apparent to me that Nintendo stopped giving a shit.
Nintendo did it, Microsoft did it, and Apple did it.
Yeah, I mean, I just...
They seem to follow each other.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, to me, there is no longer a three-company game industry. There's two companies now, and they are Microsoft and Sony. Nintendo, to me, is no longer a game company. They are a joke.
I think somebody should just buy Nintendo.
And what the hell has Nintendo done? They've reused the same characters over and over and over and over and over. When was the last time you saw an original character from Nintendo?
Upon Nintendo was formed.
I mean, they have Donkey Kong. They've had Mario. Mario has been in like 600 fucking games. Like, really? Like, yeah, I understand that he's like your go-to guy, but when your go-to guy has been in like 600 fucking games, it's about time to fucking make a new character. And then Mario has been in like tons of games in the past 25 goddamn years.
Mario takes up like Nintendo's
Like,
economy.
yeah, it's like Mario is essentially the only main character. Donkey Kong and everybody else is just kind of there to kind of bring some, but there is really no variety. I tell the truth, I have not seen an original character in forever. I How many Mario Party games have they used? Have they released? How many Mario Karts have they released? It's absolutely. They just keep reusing the same idea, the same characters over and over and over and over. I mean, at least Sony and Microsoft introduce new characters. And to me, that's what I like about them because they change, they modify, they update. They don't keep reusing the same people. They don't keep reusing the same crap over and over again. And that is what I like. And I'm not saying any new anything from Nintendo. And so, to me, after the GameCube, it was the death of Nintendo. So. But, I mean, now we have this literal Chinese takeout looking thing.
The Ouya.
The Ouya, which, I mean, I'm trying to understand how this thing works because it doesn't make any sense. So I'm supposed to play a game on something that looks like Chinese takeout?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, does it even work? I mean,
I've seen some games.
I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. This Ouya thing seems like it's not gonna work. I just don't see the Ouya doing all that well. I mean, it might have some success, but I don't see it ever being all that successful.
I'm planning on just waiting a little bit and then seeing how it goes.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm
Yeah, it
not.
seemed like a cool idea.
Yeah, well, cool ideas almost always end up not being nearly as cool as you think. Because, I mean, when I first heard about PlayStation Home, I was like excited. I go on PlayStation Home the first time, I'm like, this is stupid. I remember, I would go outside and I just fantasize about what I would do in PlayStation Home, and like that was like one of the main reasons I wanted a PlayStation. I wanted a PlayStation to fucking be on PlayStation. I get in a PlayStation Home and I look around and I'm like, I waited 6 weeks for this. I bugged my father for months for this. I feel so damn disappointed. Because, I mean, I don't know. To me, they built it up so high, and then it kind of was like, oh, okay. This is okay. Thanks. I barely got on it. Really, honestly, the only time I ever got on it was to play bowling. And half the time I couldn't bowl because people were playing bowling. And no
I think it
one.
was a gimmick.
I mean, it was a cool idea, but it's like, honestly, unless you have like 100 friends or some shit, and they socialize with you constantly, it's pretty pointless. I mean, most of the people that you see on PlayStation Home, they don't socialize with you. They socialize with the people they know. So unless you have people that will talk to you, it's pretty pointless. And the only reason you would ever go on PlayStation Home is to play some of the games. And close your mouth. A bug will fly in your mouth if you keep it open like that. So you want to end it now? My mouth is getting dry.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this time you won't have echo all over the place, and we might be able to understand each other.
Maybe.
So any parting words?
Nope.
No parting words.
I have one.
Oh.
Republicans, okay.
Okay, now end it.
Okay.